What's up, weirdos? Good morning. Let's get this day started with a bang, shall we? Nice mixed bag again today. Myria is looking fantastic yet again today, just struggling to break through that resistance. And once it does, guys, look out for that. We got a deal struck between China and the U.S. We're going to have a look at what Mr. T has to say there. And we got some more Jasmy updates as well. So let's get right on into it, guys. Jasmy up 1.8% on the day, 3.7 on the week, down 22.8 on the month, and 60 on the year. Down one spot in rank to 96, $741 million market cap, and 31 million in volume. Swiftcoin is up 1.5 on the day, 3.9 on the week, down 13.5 on the month, and up 127 on the year. Up 4 spots in rank to 300, $130 million market cap, and 1.97 million in volume. So volume's up a tiny bit since yesterday, but we would like to see a little more volume start pouring into Swiftcoin, that's for sure. XCN, pretty much even on the day, down 3% on the week, 14 on the month, but up 689% on the year. Down 2 spots in rank to 125. $514 million market cap and 34 million in volume. And Zebek, back to having green days, up 1.2% on the day, down 23.7 on the week, up 144 on the month, and 127 on the year. Even in rank at 172, $322 million market cap, 43 million in volume. Look at Myria, looking juicy, absolutely fantastic. All right, let's have a look at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is still doing fantastic. We dropped down last night to about $109,021. We're at just a hair under 110,000 right now. Where are we going to close this candle today? That would be interesting. I want to see us break above. Now we have 9 hours before this candle closes. So I want to see us break above and close up here in the green. Let's get a solid close as close to 111,000 as we can get. That's what I want to see here. Close higher than yesterday's close. That would be fantastic. Somebody had said, I don't know if it was a new person that's new to crypto or if they really just didn't know, but I was talking about the daily candle close and it was like, I thought that crypto didn't close. I mean, yeah, but you can still, the daily candles, the hourly candles, the weekly candles, they still have closes and start new candles. That doesn't mean that the market shuts down. I'm going to assume that it was a newbie question, and that's fine. Nobody comes into the space knowing everything. So yes, if you're new to crypto and you don't understand that, candles close daily, 7 p.m. Central. Every single day you get a daily candle close, which is how you get a chart built up, right? So each one of these candles is one day because I'm on a daily time frame right now, okay? So when the candle closes, we move to the next day, we have a fresh candle. That doesn't mean that the market closes and that you can't buy crypto. Just want to clear that up for people because, like, again, there's a lot of new people and we don't all jump into the space just inherently knowing things, right? So we got to help everybody. We got to help the newbies too. So anyway, yeah, we're sitting at $109,911. I want to close above 110,000 again, but higher than we did yesterday, because yesterday we closed right about $110,263. So let's close above there. That's going to be what I want to see, right? So, but things look good. These long wicks, that's very, very bullish, guys. That's a lot of buying pressure on the downside, right? So pushing us up. So bulls are stepping in. Guys, we're only like $2,000 away, a little over $2,000 away from the all-time high, right? So I hope you're excited here, man. I hope you are jack stacked and fanny packed, ready to go. Let's go have a look over at Myria real quick before we move on. Myria doing Myria things. Got as high last night as 2096 and fighting to get above. We got to get above and close above 202. Ultimately breaking above resistance right here at 2022. 2029. We wicked right up to there, rejected off, but we're trying to climb. As you can see, 3 green daily candles in a row. Let's see what the next daily candle brings us. Myria's looking strong, looking super fantastic. Okay, so we got some Jasmy stuff. Let's get over to the Jasmy stuff, shall we? All right, so expand your fan base with Web3, with your team and people of the city. Jasmy's new relationship with Sangen Tosu and the fans. So, guys, keep in mind this is translated from Japanese, so some of the words in their positioning might not, you might be like, Rob, speak English. Behind this, fan token business at the JR. Yes, behind this is the existence of Jasmy Inc., which uses Web3 to explore new forms of support. This time, we interviewed Hara, the CFO, who is promoting this project about the background of the introduction and design concept and the perspective of cooperation with local communities. So it's an AMA with Hara. So as you can see, Hara starts off. The introduction of fan token started with the need to create a new mechanism that could complement the existing fan club system, which had been inoperable due to the corona disaster. Until now, Sangen Tosu had a big attraction. If you don't know, that's a soccer team that Jasmy sponsors, right, in Japan. Had a big attraction of benefits, such as the right to receive a seat that allows you to secure your favorite seat in advance by coming to a fan club member. However, by making all seats reserved as a countermeasure against infection, the significance of the existence of the fan club was diluted, and the solution was practically dysfunctional. So basically, C19 hurt it. It hurt them, right? At that time, we proposed a system that would utilize fan tokens as a common membership card by presenting it not only at the stadium but also at the stores in the city and among strangers. We aimed to design it so that people could visualize that they're cheering for the team and receive benefits. This is not just an effort to redefine the intrinsic value of using blockchain from the tech perspective, but to make the feeling of support visible. It's different approach to editorial department. It's a different approach from other NFTs and fan tokens. So Hara says, let's see, our idea of a fan token is not something that goes up and down as an investment, but rather a membership card that connects the community, club, and fans. And you're going to see this stuff kind of become more prevalent in the US and stuff like that too in the future when it comes to hockey teams, football teams, baseball teams, so on and so forth, right? More of a fan engagement experience involving NFTs and crypto projects, which brings fans closer to the players without physically bringing them closer to the players. In fact, the NFTs received by those who purchased the tokens used a dynamic NFT mechanism in which the design evolves. This is a game that incorporates the game feeling that points can be accumulated by going to games and participating in local events, and NFTs can be grown. So the more you participate, the more valuable and the more utilization, more utility is added to your NFT. Very interesting. As a result, instead of just having a token, we created a system that visualizes the fact that you are a fan more deeply by being active, which is kind of, interesting because I'm a hockey fan, right? And sometimes I'll go to pages on social media for hockey teams and stuff like that. And you always get people bickering over who's a better fan. Oh, you're not a real fan because you said you don't like this player, whatever it is, right? Well, this could be a way to measure your fandom by being able to get yourself an NFT of the team and grow the strength of your NFT and its utility and its value through your own engagement with the team, right? So very, very interesting. By taking this approach, we thought that we could create a model in which not only supports but also not only supports but also local residents and shopping districts were involved, and the club was supported by the entire city. Brings the city together. The fan tokens are designed to function as a membership card that proves that you are a supporter of the club, rather than just a digital item. The first is an attempt to create a new point of contact between fans and the city by linking this with local restaurants and shops. For example, as one of our experiments, we built a system that allows customers to receive discounts on food and beverages costs and order special menus by presenting the fan token, and conducted a campaign to cooperate with about 200 stores, mainly in local shopping streets, by putting up flags and stickers to show that this store accepts tokens. The entire community was in a mood of support for the club. It was very positive. There were many responses, such as young people who don't usually come to the store came to the store because of the fan token. And it will be a conversation starter with fans. It was impressive that NFTs had become the starting point of conversation that connected people. The biggest challenge was the psychological hurdle to the word Web3, especially in the region. When technical terms such as NFTs and wallets appeared, it was not uncommon for people to reject them as it seems difficult or I don't understand it. How often do you hear that about crypto in general, really? Therefore, we focused on experience design that does not make Web3 feel like Web3. The entrance to the contact fan token is to be interesting and convenient, rather than showing a technical background. So they're making it interesting and making it something people would be interested in checking out, instead of making it sound like something that's overwhelming and too difficult to figure out, because a lot of people don't feel that they're very tech savvy. Question: has there been any change in reaction to the fans and local residents? Yes, I definitely feel the change. For example, parents and children who enjoyed the AR fortune telling us that this was an NFT and it felt like we were doing the stamp rally on an app. The feedback that it makes people want to continue using it because it doesn't make them feel like technology is very encouraging. Of course, the core fan base is still the center, and it needs to be further designed to expand to the elderly and general population in the region. But we found that the barrier is it's difficult because it's Web3 can be overcome with the right experience design and careful creation of the conduit. In the future, it seems that there will be an issue to approach the wider range of people. It is important to be touched than to talk about Web3. That sounds dirty. We would like to continue to promote community-based implementation in a way that hides the value of Web3 in fun and convenience. So they're making adoption of this technology, whether it's NFTs or the Jasmy token or cryptocurrency itself. They're making it an experience that is more interesting and entertaining as opposed to seeming intimidating and for people who are not tech savvy, right? And they're making it user friendly. So very, very fascinating. Very, very fascinating. I love to see Jasmy. I tell you guys, Jasmy and Junction, they're into everything, guys, right? So keep your eyes on the prize. And also, guys, this from Myria. If you survive that interview, Myria, they say, we've been quietly working on something for builders. It's not just an upgrade. It's a new way to think about SDKs, and it's almost ready. Big announcement coming out, guys. Very excited about this. Myria's got something brewing in the background. And to top things off, guys, check it out. Mr. T himself says, our deal with China is done, subject to final approval from their president and myself. Full magnets and any necessary rare earths will be supplied upfront by China. Likewise, we will provide to China What was agreed to, including Chinese students using our colleges and universities, which has already been good with me. We are getting a total of 55% tariffs. China is getting 10%. Relationship is excellent. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Massive news, guys. Massive, massive news. This is huge for institutional investors, for smart money as well, for whales. People are going to start moving closer and closer to risk on assets now. This is a huge deal. Speaking of risk on assets, we will have another look at the Russell later today in the live stream. So make sure you guys are here for that at 1 p.m. Central. And yeah, guys, like I said yesterday, I dropped another video on the Patreon. 3 more micro cap gems you're going to want to check out. Utility plays. We're not talking meme coin rug pulls here. We're talking RWA, DeFi, decentralized finance, layer ones, DPIN. Guys, these projects, utility plays, they're going to explode 3, 4, 5, 600%, just like Onyx Coin did. Guys, you're missing the boat. We called Onyx Coin, we called Zbeck, we called Myria, we called Nadix. Like, how much? I don't know how much more you need to see of all of our gems going parabolic before you decide that you're willing to spend $20 to make tens of thousands of dollars, right? We're making a fortune over there, guys. You're going to want to come and look at these gems for yourself. I dropped the video with 3 more yesterday, so check it out for yourselves. We're also live over there every single day. And another thing I can tell you is that once you join the community, you get into the chat, you're going to find you're spending probably most of your day over there, because there's thousands of people and everyone's chatting and helping each other. And you know, if you have a spur of the moment question, you can't figure something out on a hot wallet or cold wallet, you can jump over there and someone is there to help you all the time, right? So definitely check it out, guys. We're live there every day. We drop educational content. We have a mentorship program. If you're looking for someone who's been through multiple bull runs and can mentor you through this space, guys, you can join our mentorship coaching calls. We have them every day. You can learn, you can book yourself in. You can learn everything you need to know, from portfolio structure to exit strategies to taking profits, knowing when to, knowing when not to, how to identify studs from duds, tokenomics, technical analysis, the mental and emotional aspects of this space, how to avoid making mistakes from that sentiment, how sentiment controls the market, hot wallets, cold wallets, exchanges, gas fees, how to off ramp, and everything else that you need to know in this space, guys. Get the mentorship and guidance that you need to succeed in this space. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really like it. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.